And if I read correctly, when you were back in high school, the objective was to get a basketball scholarship to college. When did the pivot happen from basketball to football, and why?
My freshman year to my sophomore year. That's when it kind of happened. I wasn't even going to play football going into high school. So I had the freshman coach call me up. My dad called me up, and the coach just said, like, go play football for 2 weeks. If you don't like it, you don't have to play. I went out there. I was playing middle linebacker and tight end, and I fell in love with it.
But one last thing, though. Most important question. I almost forgot. During your time at Notre Dame, when Brian Kelly was there, how many times did you actually hear him with a Cajun accent in the locker room?
0.
Just checking. Just
0.
That's sure. Just checking. You never know when it's going to pop out for someone. That was a fun conversation with Michael Mayer. You can see it all at youtube.com/NFL on NBC. He has that basketball background, and I asked him later, Chris, because I thought of Chris Carter. He was a basketball guy, and catching passes to him was just going to get rebounds. And that's what Michael Mayer looks like when he's catching passes.
Right.
He's boxing out for the rebound.
Yeah.
That's where that basketball, baseball, shortstop, that can help the quarterback. Basketball helps the tight end and the receiver.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can see that. Again, he's not a guy that always separates in a great way, but he is very comfortable, to your point, posting up, boxing somebody out, shielding them, and catching the ball with somebody like this play here, just hanging all over him. And he's just like, I'm going to get the ball and you're not. There's a lot to be excited about Michael Mayer. There really is. And he's going to help somebody out. He's old school tight end. He really is. He's an aggressive blocker, and he can do some stuff after the catch, and he's not afraid to be physical. He's not one of these greatest route runner type of guys, but, back to the 80s and 90s type of tight end here with Michael Mayer.
He's now the favorite to be the first tight end drafted, minus 250. First it was him, then it went to Dalton Kincaid. Now it has swung back to Michael Mayer. And by the way, I think I finally got a line on an Old Spice hoodie. I think I'm finally getting one. I told Mayer I want one, and later in the day we did another Old Spice thing. You'll see some of it coming up later. I think I'm finally getting that hoodie I've been politicking.
Right, you got a robe, now you got the hoodie, all of that. So, and listen, to that,
the robe. My nephew took the robe, I think.
Good, that's good.
I think my nephew took. What happens is, just like when my son scavenges the swag bag from NBC, like I got, people think this stuff's cool. Hey, I want this, I want that, I want this, and, Dad gets nothing.
Well, hey, and two, that's the way it works, and, you get a lot of free stuff, so, screw off, all right? The rich get richer sometimes, but either
I don't
way,
need free stuff.
I know you
Can't
don't.
hide money.
I know.
I don't need free
exactly.
stuff.
But the Michael Mayer conversation, again, is another part of this interesting part of the draft. Like Michael Mayer, like you talked about, he started off the process as the favorite because he was the media darling. He's Notre Dame. People were calling him Baby Gronk and all of that. So he became that guy. Everybody watched film and went, wait, Dalton Kincaid's better than Michael Mayer. But Michael Mayer is a guy who's, I think, top 15 on everybody's board, but has a back problem. So that's another part of why this intrigue of this draft tonight is, I've had two different schools of thoughts thrown at me, Mike, about the draft. One is teams are going to be very conservative. There's not a lot of good players in the draft, so they're going to overdraft high floor guys, right? Guys that they go, there's not really a bust factor. He might not be a superstar, but there's no bust factor. And then there's another group of teams that are going, wait, there's only a few home run hitters in this one, and we're going to get them. And, we might, it might not work out. There might be an injury or a bust concern, but we're going to go do it. I think that adds to this awesomeness of this night that we're going to have tonight.
Hey, you know what else Michael Mayer has?
Yeah.
You know what else? Did you notice? Did you notice?
A butt chin?
Chin cleft.
Yeah, well, I
Chin
saw
cleft.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
I saw it.
Gaston. He's
Yes.
Gaston.
He is. He can really
yeah.
be Gaston. He like legitimately could be Gaston, like no doubt about it.
I think he fits the bill better than you do.
Yeah,
to the extent that we would
100%.
bring back that video and get another cease and desist letter from Disney. Not that they don't have enough other issues they're currently dealing with. They can't get around to worrying about us. But if we would bring that back, I think it fits Michael Mayer.
Yeah.
Better than it fits.
Damn. Yep.
Better than it fits you. The Gaston look, yeah. The shadowing, too, makes the butt chin. And we're not saying it derisively. I wish I had one. We're not making fun of him. I think it's awesome. But, yes, he's got the tight end look. He's got the butt chin. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go. He is. I'm excited to see where he goes. Right. And, yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that I think, he's somewhere between 10 and 15. I wouldn't be or 10 and 20. I wouldn't be shocked to see him go off the board in that range right there.
He'd like to go to the Bengals, but he understands. And I asked him about it. He's very thoughtful. The process is what it is. I can't control it.
Right.
He'd like to play for the Bengals. Usually they keep it all close to the vest, and they won't want to say. He's willing to say, I'd like to play for the Bengals, but he understands he's got no vote in the final analysis. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.